My name is Jason Crockett. I'm the pastoral intern here at Cornerstone Community Church with your Cornerstone Connection daily devotional. In our current situation, it can be easy to give into fear, to be fearful about the diseases, the violence, the strife that is so prevalent in our world today. It is all but natural to fear for our families and our friends, and in some ways these fears are justified. It's wise to take precautions to protect ourselves and our loved ones. But fear is not the same as wisdom. In fact, they might be said to be total opposites. Now, for many of us, we fall somewhere between these 2 points. We're not as fearful as some, but we haven't yet reached the point where fear is totally eclipsed by the wisdom that comes in trusting in the Lord. Today, I want to offer you some encouragement from the book of Psalms, chapter 121, about the peace, the wisdom, the release of fear that comes from trusting in God. Psalm 121, beginning in verse 1. I will lift up my eyes to the hills. From whence comes my help? My help comes from the Lord, who made heaven and earth. He will not allow your foot to be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. Behold, he who keeps Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is your keeper. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. The sun shall not strike you by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve you from all evil. He shall preserve your soul. The Lord shall preserve your going out and your coming in, from this time forth, and even forevermore. The psalm begins with a declaration that the psalmist will lift up his eyes to the hills. Now, scholars almost universally believe this to be a reference to Jerusalem, specifically to the temple. Well, we of course don't have a temple today that we worship at. This verse can remind us that in our troubles and our trials, we can look up, we can look to God enthroned in heaven. We can look to the heavenly Jerusalem. The psalmist continues with a question, asking where his help will come, and answers with the declaration that his help comes from the Lord who made heaven and earth. May our declaration echo his. The Lord our God owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. He's the infinite creator of all things. And yet, he cares for us. He loves us. We are his children, his people, and he watches over us. He protects us. The psalmist goes on, he will not allow your foot to be moved. The Lord will not allow us to fall in the way. We may stumble, but we shall not fall, for the Lord never sleeps. He always watches over his people. He always protects us and holds us up, no matter the trials and troubles that we face. The Lord is with us. The Lord is reigning, even still. He is our keeper. He is our shade. He is more present than our shadows, but more than that, he protects us from both the scorching heat of day and the blistering cold of night. He is with us in the day and in the night. He's with us forever and always. He will preserve us from all evil now. This doesn't mean that we'll never feel the effects of sin, suffering, sickness, violence, and death. But it does mean we're delivered from its ultimate penalty, eternal death and separation from God. It also means that he will one day deliver us from its effects in the new heavens and the new earth when he makes all things new. He will preserve our souls. He will preserve us in our comings out and our goings in, wherever we are, wherever we go. The Lord is with us, ever present, ever caring, ever loving. I want to encourage you today. Be encouraged. Look to the Lord. Look to the Lord who made heaven and earth. Be wise and be cautious, but not fearful. Trust in him. Trust in his strength, in his might. Do not give in to fear, but live in godly wisdom, in godly confidence in the Lord, his infinite power, his infinite might, and his infinite love. Thank you. May God bless you.